Alright everyone, this is Paranormal Exploration, back with you again. This time we're at Laurel Grove Cemetery. This cemetery was acquired after, as the second cemetery after Colonial, because when Colonial got too full, this land over here was acquired for the next cemetery in Savannah. This cemetery is massive, so I will most likely be doing this shoot in probably 3, maybe 4 videos, and then I'm going to try to get permission to do an overnighter in here. As we enter in here, I will show you guys the map and stuff, and then we will go from there. This being the map of the cemetery, there are over 1,500 Civil War soldiers buried here from Gettysburg. Now this cemetery is huge, massive. It's got several very interesting spots in it. We have people from the Spanish-American War. Like I said, 1,500 soldiers that were buried here from the Battle of Gettysburg. We have a area that's Freemasons. So we have just about everything you can imagine here. It is a very active cemetery. It is a very busy cemetery as far as spiritually goes. So let's get into this and I will show you the cemetery. Here's one from 2nd Georgia Regiment, Spanish-American War, 1899. This mound here. And this is a burial mound, so there are several of them in here. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, about 15 people in this mound. Right here. Now, the last time I come here and walked around the cemetery, I missed this one totally. So I'm going to see a lot of sites that I missed just walking around the last time. And I was here for like 2 hours walking around. And I really want to do an overnighter in here. There are some spectacular headstones, massive graves. If we go over here, 1878 on this one here, family plot. I don't want to walk inside here because I don't want to disrespect and walk on any graves, because it's really hard to do around here because there are so many of them. And you can see these are all numbered like that. I'll have number plots on them. This is 31 right here. And there's over 3,000 of them here. There is also, if I can muster up the ability to do it, there's 2 areas of the cemetery that are heart-wrenching. I mean, like you wouldn't believe. They're called Babyland, and they're pretty good sized areas, and they're nothing but babies. And it was really hard for me when I saw them last time I was here, because there's just so much sadness there. And you can see those 2 back there. Those are Civil War veterans. born in 1833, died in 1905. That one there doesn't have a date on it that I can see. 1894. That one's a newer one, 1944. There's a lot of above ground crypts here. Another Civil War vet. And some of the monuments and headstones here are just spectacular. Here's another one that I missed. Savannah Home for Girls, founded in 1801. And wow, as you can see, a lot of them died at a real young age. So there was a lot of young people buried here. And it's just really saddening. From Georgia, unknown, South Carolina. But these are all girls that have passed away. They go from the ages of 3, well, unknown, but the youngest one they have on here is 3 to 53 that I can see. This graveyard is got a lot in it. I'm already felt a couple things, and I just been here like 5 minutes, 7 minutes. Did you see that mound over there? Right inside that tree line right there, there's a mound. It's a hang on guys, I want to show my brother this mound. That one right there, it's a burial mound.
Okay. Yeah.
From the Spanish-American War.
Okay.
There's like 16 of them in there.
Huh.
And then that one there, Savannah Home for Girls. There's probably 12 of them in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably just shoot the front half of the cemetery today on this one quarter, because like I said, it is so massive. And then I will be back out and shoot more. But like I said, this cemetery was acquired once the other cemetery became too full and they cordoned it off. And like I said, there's a lot of people here, and they, as far as I know, they're still burying people here. But with there being Colonial Park, when it was full, this is where they started. I'm not quite sure how many acres are here, but there are graves that aren't marked anymore out here that are really hard to see. And they're all down along the side of that fence there. Here's another one. 25 years old, died. Another family plot. Right here. Over here we have John Atway Gaylord. He was in a Thorpe's company, 12th Georgia Cavalry. He died in October 1, 1890, born November 29th, Civil War. Most likely at Gettysburg. If you ever thought you had the feeling you were being watched before, come here. Because as far as I know, me and my brother are the only two out here. But I definitely get that feeling that I'm being watched. It's crazy. Here's an anchor. This is for Magnolia Tree planted January 13th, 1954 for David O'Keefe. Propeller Club, Port of Savannah. Now I didn't bring my spirit box with me because I didn't realize I was coming over here today. I didn't bring my dowsing rods with me because I didn't realize I was coming over here today. But I will hopefully catch something on this camera. If there are any spirits out here that want to talk to me, want to walk with me, feel free to join me, walk with me, talk with me. You can talk into my camera and I will be able to hear what you've got to say when I play it back. And for those lonely spirits, you're free to walk with me. You're free to follow me. Hang with me. Use your power. Use my power. Use my energy. Now, most paranormal investigators will think I'm nuts, but I don't do a prayer before I go into a haunted place. I don't do a prayer when I leave a haunted place. I don't sage. I don't demand the spirits stay. I don't mind if they follow me home. I don't mind if they hang with me, walk with me, or talk with me. I am a demonologist. I am a left-hand path practitioner. And yes, I am a Satanist, but that's just who I am. Most people are not going to want nothing to do with me because of that, and that's fine. That's why I do all my shooting by myself. My brother's out here with me because he's my driver. I don't drive right now for reasons beyond my control. He's my driver, so. But I'm a strong believer that we walk amongst the dead. The dead don't walk amongst us. So, I spend a lot of my time in the cemeteries. These are some massive headstones. Some of these are just crazily big. Now, I'm in just the first corner of the front of the cemetery. It goes way back there, all the way back around there, and goes probably half a mile out to the freeway on the backside. This is a big plot here. Now I gotta try to walk in here without disrespecting anything. But as you can see, I'm gonna have to walk around to show you guys that one over there, because I don't think I can get there without walking on a grave, and I'm not gonna do that. I don't do that. October 28th, 1827. He died February 22nd, 1853. David Rogers. So that's actually holding up pretty good for as long as it's been. Now there are some really neat, I mean really neat above ground tombs here. We've got castles, we've got all kinds of stuff here. Some of them are overgrown a little bit. I mean, they have people and volunteers that come out here and gardening every day, but it still gets overgrown. We got Calvary number 77 here. Knights of the Pathayas, 1844 to 1901, 1902. All these people passed away in the early 1900s. Yes, I know. I'm gonna go up this way now, and all of the roads out here, they're numbered or named or numbered. We're gonna go up beach here. This is beach right here. I'm gonna cut back up kind of towards where I came from, because I want to show you guys a couple of these above ground tombs. Another Civil War, died 1934, 1913, 1927, the family plot. Bond, the Bond family plot. And I gotta walk around. That one don't have a name on it, but I'm figuring it's gonna be probably Potts Betty, I think it is. The Wright family vault. As you can see, we got names there, this road here. We're gonna go back up aisle 13 here. As you can see, we're at 146, 147, 71, 72. I'm most likely not going to get the memorial for or the Civil War Gettysburg area this video. I will get it next video. I keep having something tug on my shirt, and it's not a bad thing. Wow, and see, I never noticed this either. This will give you an idea of how old the cemetery is. Some more Civil War. This is actually a burial. That's an actual grave of rocks. It's just been left that way. As you can see, there's a cod shell on there. Wow. Dickinson family tomb. Mary Dickinson, James Dickinson. And you can see it's got a ground entrance to this one. So that's actually an underground tomb. Another 9th FLA Infantry, CSA, right there from the Civil War. 9th Florida Infantry, sorry. I just got a lot of tug on me right now. It's just this one here, I believe, is a Mason tomb. If you look up, you see the Star of David and the G. Usually the G is for Freemasons. It's a symbol they use for the great creator. Got a headstone right there that you can't even read anymore. This one is the same way. It's got a underground door in the front of it to go down under the ground. This one here, you can see it leaning. I'm going to walk down this way here real quick and back down here to the road, along the road here. All right, everybody, I don't want to make this video too long, and like I said, this particular graveyard, Laurel Cemetery, is huge. There's no way I can film it all in one video, one shoot, because it would be a 3-hour video. So I will be back out here to shoot probably 2, maybe 3 more videos on this. Appreciate you guys being here with me. If you could please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, I greatly appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Helps me go ahead so I can get that merch together for you guys. So yes, please subscribe and hit the like button on my videos. And you guys have a good day, and thank you for coming with me.